Let me just show you this valve a little bit more. You can see the two little notches here on the valve. This top one is where the locks go. This bottom little groove, that's where your seal goes. So let's stick this in the engine, or stick it back in the cylinder head, and get this all put back together. Alright, first thing, take our intake valve, slide it back up through the guide. I've got my spring already compressed here, so we'll slide that over. Then we take our new little valve seal, and this is kind of tricky part. Slide it over the stem of the valve, kind of work it down. Go just a little bit lower. And I need a little pokey tool. Push it down just a little bit lower. Check it. Alright, it's in this little groove. So then we just take our little keepers, kind of stick them into place. One on each side. Like that. And then I like to pull up on the spring itself a little bit. That kind of holds the locks into place. Then we just take the tension off the spring, let it seat back down. Just like that. So we'll get all of our little parts off of there. There. And then last thing you need to do is to make sure that those little locks are seated, give it a little tap with your rubber mallet. That'll kind of help ensure that those locks are seated in place. So that's it. That's basically how you do it. Hopefully I won't have any oil leaking down into my cylinders anymore. And we're finished up with this project. Again, the exhaust valve is just the exact same thing you do that we just did with the intake. Do the exact same thing to the exhaust. And then of course, clean it up a little bit. You want to clean off the bottom of your cylinder head. Take some like some 220 grit sandpaper on a block, and even use some WD-40, wet sand it just to get it nice and smooth. And then new head gasket and bolt it back to the engine. So I appreciate y'all watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.